Have you ever met someone who is incredibly successful, makes great money, but is still constantly stressed out about losing it all? Or maybe that person is you. You hit your financial goals, but instead of celebrating, your brain immediately screams, "What if it all vanishes tomorrow?" Why is that? Today, we are going to look at the fascinating neuroscience behind why most people stay stuck in scarcity and how you can actually reprogram your subconscious mind to transition into a state of true, effortless abundance. Because as you're about to see, the feeling of not having enough actually has very little to do with the number in your bank account. It's a literal software program running in your brain. Let's break down how it got there. To understand why you feel anxious about money, we have to look at your childhood. During the first 7 to 12 years of your life, your brain waves operate at a much slower frequency, primarily in delta, theta, and alpha states. In these states, you don't have an analytical filter or an editor in your mind. Everything you observe, hear, and feel goes straight into your subconscious database. If you grew up watching your family struggle with money, moving houses constantly, or fighting over bills, your young brain cataloged that survival state as normal. On top of that, our brains have special pathways called mirror neurons, which are essentially empathy neurons. Just like a baby naturally mimics its mother opening her mouth, or lion cubs naturally copy their mother stalking prey, children subconsciously model their parents' emotional relationship with money. So if your caregivers viewed money with fear, anxiety, or anger, you literally wired those exact neural circuits into your own brain. Even if you grow up to make millions, your subconscious mind is still running the old survival and scarcity program. So, how do we fix it? Most people think, I'll just work harder, make more money, and then the anxiety will go away. But that's a trap. If you try to build wealth from a state of lack or separation, you will never feel like you have enough. The void simply grows. The real shift happens when you change the internal program itself. You have to move from creating out of lack to creating from a state of wholeness. Think about it. When you feel genuinely whole, you don't feel needy. When you operate from wholeness, it actually shortens the distance between your thoughts and your reality because you are no longer acting desperate. Abundance is not the goal. Abundance is simply the side effect of a changed subconscious state. And that brings us to a major trap, limiting our definition of abundance to just paper money. If you ask truly abundant people, they'll tell you that money is just one tiny piece of the puzzle. True abundance means having an abundance of time, an abundance of freedom, an abundance of synchronicities and opportunities, and an abundance of love and mental peace. Think of it this way. If you have a great business idea but no cash, what do you actually need? You don't need money. You need an opportunity. Focus on finding the opportunity, and the money naturally follows. When your relationship with money shifts from, "I need this to survive," to "this is a tool I use to create," everything changes. When you finally step out of survival mode and into wholeness, something beautiful happens. You stop asking, "How do I get more for myself?" and start asking, "How can I use what I have to make a difference?" That is the transition to mission-driven motivation, which is the highest, most powerful level of motivation a human can experience. So I want to ask you, what is one childhood belief about money that you are ready to let go of today? Let me know in the comments below. If this video helped you understand the science of your mindset, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.